Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Scrotitis Plays Minecraft. How you guys doing today? Uh, Real quick status report on our villager relocation program. We've got 4 up here now. I did a nice little round of 3 at a time down from our zombie villager capture system, and we've got 4 up here, and they've seemed to be doing just fine without the water in the tank to keep them away from the sides. So this should be a good design to go ahead and repeat on the other 3 sides. So I just wanted to give a status update on that. Let's get down to what we are working on today. I'm thinking we're going to finish off the top of our alchemy lab over there. And what I want to do is convert that into, and actually this is a nice shot of the area. So maybe we'll do a shot of it now. And let's snag that. And then at the end, after we're finished, we'll take another shot and we'll see what it looks like. But what I'm thinking we're going to do is convert the top of this into a Nether Wart farm. And I think that's pretty fitting for that area, since it is our alchemy, and Nether Warts are used in basically every potion that you make. That's the first component. You make the awkward potion, and then you add other ingredients after that. So what I'm thinking is we kind of keep the same theme of the stone, the bricks, and the smooth stone. And the middle, we're going to have, it's going to be pretty massive. It's going to be most of this center area, and even overlap outside of that. We'll have a walkway around all 3 sides, and I'm thinking each corner we do, and let me see, let me get some blocks here, try to mock up what I'm thinking. We do some towers off of each corner here, just to get an idea what we got. And I'll probably round them off, or even bring them out further than this, but just to get an idea. I'm thinking something along these lines for both sides, like that. Okay, so that will all be wall, and we'll take it up higher. I don't know if there's going to be any purpose for them. I would like to have inner towers as well, and I'm thinking we use those for water, since most Nether Wart farms that I've seen, the designs use the moving piston floor to harvest. Since we don't need to keep the Nether Wart in the nether anymore, we don't actually have to harvest that way. We can use traditional water methods, so I'm thinking we're going to do something neat with some sort of water harvesting system. Obviously, we'll use some hoppers, and I'd like to figure out a way to connect it all down into, not that one, I think it's this one actually. If we could get it to automatically load our chest right here when we harvest, that would be pretty cool. Kind of a tight fit, but we might be able to sneak something down here. I don't know if this redstone would mess with it, but it's gonna be something we'll experiment with and see what we can get going. So that's the project, guys. I'm actually going to get working on it right now, do a little bit off camera, and then we will touch back with you guys once we have some work done. All right, guys, so we're back here, and there's a cow doing a spin over there on the roof. Anyway, what we first want to plan out is if this system is going to be able to be funneled down into the storage below. So I've got some hoppers that we made, and we are going to test this out right now. So the first thing, obviously, the only way we're going to be accessible to this chest is going to be from the top of it. The bottom, there's already a hopper which delivers the Nether Wart down into our alchemy system. So we need to see what this is going to look like from the top. Kind of have a standard wood stair looking that blends in with the item frame. So let's see what this hopper is going to look like instead of the stair. All right, and let's get that item frame put back on top of it. And one of these guys. There we go. I'll take a step back and gander at what we've got. I don't think it's too bad. Eventually, who knows? We may actually replace all of those with some sort of sorting system up top. It's not out of the realm of possibility. So, all right, I think that'll work. Yeah, that works for me. Let's head back up here and see if we can actually get the item to flow down through a hopper now. This is going to be actually the challenging part. We only have one way of attacking it, which is from the back side here. So we're going to connect a hopper there and then into it from the side. We need to get back up top here and need to see if any of this redstone wiring is going to lock the hopper and prevent it from delivering items. Okay, so that's going to be high enough right now. Let's test it out. We'll put in some iron ingots here. So the first one's good. Let's go down and check the chest and see if our iron ingots made it down through the hoppers or not. All right. Nope. I don't see any iron ingots in there. So they're locked. One of the hoppers in that chain are locked due to the redstone from the smart storage detection. So we need to see what the problem is. I'm guessing it's the light up top. That one right there is... Oh, okay. So it's this torch, actually, that locked it up. So let's take out our iron ingot and see what we could do about rearranging this redstone signal here. I'm thinking we can probably... If we switch that torch to the outside, it should carry the same signal, and then we can just lengthen the... All right, without the torch there, it flows through. Perfect. Okay, so that was what the holdup was. Let's get that torch put on the outside. Gonna have to get rid of these cobble walls that we have. They're just sort of decorative anyway. They don't really serve a functional purpose, so it shouldn't be a problem replacing it or moving it for the time being. Now, what we're gonna have to do to make sure that that signal is passed over to the redstone lamp is extend this top portion. So if we just break these two and put down a cobble, there we go, or a brick, and we need some redstone. We'll just borrow some from right here for the time being, just to test out this system. All right, so we got those down. The light is on. Let's test out the hoppers now and see if we got 8 baked potatoes. Let's see if they make it down into the treasure chest. Oh, there we go. Up this way. And down. A lot of up and down so far, guys. Sorry about that. All right, 8 baked potatoes. Nope. No baked potatoes. So we got another problem somewhere. Let's go back around and check it out. Need to borrow a couple pieces of redstone here for what we stole. We'll get the other light operational and then see what's going on with our problem here. Let's see. I'm guessing the second problem is the... Well, you know what? It's not the comparator because that was on prior. Okay. It is that hopper, though. So I'm thinking that it's not that. It's got to be the block above with the redstone signal on it. So what we're going to have to do instead is pass that current somehow so that the block on top of the hopper doesn't get charged. And the best way that I can think of doing that is going to be with a repeater. Yeah, with the repeater, we should be able to do that pretty easily. We just put a block here and then replace that redstone dust with the repeater that will ensure that the signal only goes to the block above the redstone lamp, and that will then power it. So let's head back down here. We need to get a repeater made. Let's come here. We need some sticks to make some torch. Oh wait, no, we got torches actually in our inventory, don't we? Let's grab those. All right, 1, 2. Got our dust and our smooth stone. 1, 2, 3. Boom, we got a repeater. All right, so let's head back up here. And I think this will actually get that system working now. It's a small little tweak in our wiring, but it's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. And it makes it a lot more reasonable for the rest of these also to be sortable. At least on this back wall. The gunpowder, glowstone, and... not sure what the other one is. All right, so 8 baked potatoes going down the chute again. Let's go ahead and check it out and see if they made it. So we need Nether Wart and 8 baked potatoes. There we go, guys. So that is going to work for us. So let's head back up. We need to fix what we have previously broken there. That light is on again. And, yeah, that repeater is sending a signal only to that block, and it's preventing it from that block below locking the hopper. So that is actually pretty easy wiring that we did. It's a little bit more complex than the other. Obviously, if we don't have to change it, we'll leave it the way it is just because of simplicity, but not that difficult of a change. All right, we're back up here now, guys, and what we need to work on now is the actual Nether Wart. I think it might be nice to see where it's going to go, and I've got some ideas, all right? So we went and we got plenty of soul sand out of the nether, and we're going to lay down our foundation, the building blocks of the Nether Wart farm, okay? So let's just get our inventory all set up, and what we're going to do is we're going to knock all of these half slabs out. I think it's going to be a different look, but I think it's going to look good. One of my goals recently has been trying to incorporate different blocks and textures in my builds. A lot of the stuff that I've done here, in particular this alchemy lab, is all stone. I mean, we have the nether brick stone, we have the stone half slabs that we're breaking up now, and then we have all the different stone bricks that we use, the stairs and the half slabs and the full blocks. And then there's the cobble walls, you know, and it's all very drab, same tone, same color. So I want to try to liven things up a little. And I think if we incorporate this soul sand as part of the ceiling below, obviously we'll see it up top because it's a prominent part of the farm, but if we incorporate it so that you can see it from below as well, I think it's going to bring a cool, different sort of look to this build. Plus, I haven't been real excited about the way the roof is beveled below. I think one row of stairs at the top of a ceiling to sort of give a sort of crown molding sort of feel is fine. But if you do two the way that we have down below, it doesn't look right. It doesn't give you a good feel. So let's go ahead and get this last bit of soul sand down. There we go. And next thing now, as I said, I don't like the double stairs, so we want to get rid of that. And I think I've come up with a good way of doing that, and also incorporating some of the color that we used on the base. Oh, well, I guess we'll collect all this stuff up since we fell down. Like I said, a lot of nether brick is used in the build. So if I can mirror some of that up into the ceiling as well, I think it might look kind of cool. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the ceiling, and I think that looks really neat. I don't know what you guys think. You're going to have to let me know. But I think that's a definite good look. So let me go ahead. I want to bust out the rest of these stairs, and we're going to do something with some half slabs and some more nether brick to try and pull those colors up to the ceiling. I think it's going to look good. Kind of tested it out, not exactly, so not 100% sure, but I think it'll work. So come on, let me. Oh, we're down at the middle of the stairs. So let's get back up here and jump. There we go. No jump needed. All right, collect all these stairs, and let's head back up now and lay down some of this nether brick. Oh, did you guys see that? There's a creeper down there. Gonna have to remember that he is down there. You know what? We'll just get rid of him now. Bye-bye. All right, so anyway, let's get back to work here, guys. I've got 64 nether brick to work with in the inventory. Should be plenty. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to lay those down on top of this. Now, obviously, there's still a ginormous gap in between the soul sand and there, and we're going to use half slabs in between there, here and there, to fill in that gap. And it's going to just show a very small amount of the nether brick below. I think it's going to work out nicely, though. So, I'm going to actually have to, I don't know if this should look all right from the front. There is going to be a little bit of see-through effect with the archways that we used on those front windows. But, again, it may introduce more of that color and mix things up a little bit. It might actually look better this way. Hopefully, at least. We want it to look better, right? So that's not the way we want it. We want it actually on the bottom half. So we're still having a slight sort of contour of the ceiling, but we need to hide some of that nether brick as well, okay? So it's not such a steep slope. It's more of a gentle downward slope from the ceiling. It's a recessed ceiling. That's what it is. All right, so let's put down the rest of these nether bricks. And these are the ones that I said we'll be able to see from the front. But now we'll go around with our smooth stones and just place them down right like that. And what also I think could work with this being level with the roof now is that we can expand the width of that Nether Wart farm. Instead of just having that small 5 wide in the center, we can go ahead and take it out and not have to worry about the varying levels. All right, so we're going to finish this up and head on down and take a... Whoop, that's not the right way. Head on down and take a peek at what we've got going on down here. Let's collect up all of these stairs, and then we will take a look up. Oh, we got some down here too. Okay. And there we go. I think it looks really cool. There's just, like I said, just a hint of that nether brick showing around the edge, and the soul sand. The pattern is really neat. I think it really adds something to the space here. So, I like it. Tell me what you got. All right. So next thing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at that front. I said the nether rack or nether brick. See it? Oh, it's just barely. You can barely even notice it. That's perfect. Okay. All right, back up top here. Back to the important thing, which is the farm itself. Let's go ahead and extend out the width of this because we want to be producing a lot of nether wart. It's not the fastest growing crop, so I think if we're able to have a fairly large space, I mean, we don't have the entire roof, but if we can have a fairly decent sized space for the harvesting, I think it'll be good. Now, I just want to make sure that it looks good. I wanted to make sure that the lighting, since we were using half slabs in the ceiling, wasn't affected, and with the soul sand on top of the half slabs, and it didn't seem to affect the lighting whatsoever. So we're good to stick with the width here. Next thing that we're going to be doing, I'm going to probably do this off camera, but I need to do some walkways. I need to close in this ceiling so it's not these tremendous gaps all the way around our wiring. We want to hide that as best as possible. And we also need to worry about doing a water system. Now, we know water only travels 8 blocks, so this is actually 9 in length, which is 1 too far. So we're going to have to figure out something to do with our water system so that it doesn't fall short of our end goal, okay? So we're going to look into planting some nether wart. Here we go. We've got a full crop. Look at that, the magic of editing, and we've got almost a full field of nether wart here. All right. So, what do we need to do? Well, we've got a harvesting system worked out, okay? We've got water streams. We did some glass because we want those lamps, the light from that, to shine up through so we don't have to do too much lighting here. And we're just going to test our harvesting out, all right? We've got a whole bunch of nether wart, and we're just throwing it all over as if the water has come down and flown off. And we actually extended our hopper system up to the top. Now, I just want to go down and double check to see if the rest of that nether wart made it down through. Okay? It should without issue, but I want to make sure. And this should be the last time that we run up and down the steps. So, perfect. Yep. Cobble wall. I accidentally broke that. And we've got our nether wart in there. Now, it's a lot less than what we had earlier off camera. I had to take enough to plant our farm up top. So, that is great. What we got to do next, guys, we need to figure out how we need to finish the harvesting system, which means we need some redstone and some pistons and some water. So, I'll meet you up there. All right, guys, we're back. We got sidetracked as usual while I'm doing a project. We decided to finish up some of these sides. I want to show you what I did. We made a little half window here, something we can peek out and see. I thought it was kind of castle-like, and it fit the build. It's actually in between blocks, though. As you can see, there's the half slabs here and there. So that's a block there, that's a block there. We did the same thing on that side. We closed it in finally to sort of prevent any sort of mob danger. We're almost mob-proof here in the alchemy labs. Not quite 100% yet. We're getting there. So let's go ahead and take a peek. I did these little bridges. I absolutely love them. I don't know why. I think they're awesome, though. Same thing again here. Just a full block on the ends so that the posts fit. And then we left a gap here. I don't know. I think they look really neat. And I repeated the same thing down there. I had a bit of a gentle slope here, and it didn't feel right. I didn't like the nether brick with the iron door, so we opened that up, and we're going to have some sort of security closure on this side. But that's that. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the episode in our nether wart farm, all right? So this is what we're looking like as for right now. We got these walls up. We might extend this down. We may not. We might leave it like this, an open-ended harvesting section. I don't know yet. We need to finish this off. But what I want to do now is get our harvesting system together, okay? And this is sort of the idea that I want to use, okay? So we've got these blocks. Let me see. I got pressure plates. I want to have these on the ground. I want to do one on either side. And basically, all I'm doing is this going to work? Oh, you know what? I thought it would, but it's not. Yeah, that's right down there. Shoot. I didn't research far enough. I knocked up this block, and I thought, oh, great. It's open. It's not a problem, but it is a problem. That is not going to work. Okay. So what I'm thinking is something like this. We have a row of pistons, and we have a row of torches. We'll just make these real quick. Okay. Torches. And if we put the torches down like this, okay? Whoa. Let's focus here. If we put our torches down like this, okay, and then we have our pistons above it. Okay. Right like this. And the last one there. Now we have a row of... Oh, you know what might look neat? If we do half slabs across. I wonder if those will grow still. They should. Let's get down. I really should have put a crafting bench up here. This up and down is probably driving you guys crazy. I know it's not doing a lot for me either. Let's get these put down. And we're going to have to come down one more time because I don't have enough half slabs. But this is what I'm thinking, all right? So we go ahead and we put down the... All right. So far, so good. And we need... Should we do glass? Let's do glass for right now. Cap these corners like that. Not necessary, but why not? And then, okay, we need one more water. And the goal here is going to be to, oh, dang it. You know what? We have to go all the way over here for water. We need to look in relocating our portal. It's now at a very not good place. It's not convenient at all. We're going to have to move that inside, I think, somewhere. Probably down below, I think, would probably be better. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed the walkway here. Just sort of follows around and ends here. I don't want to mess with the roof or the ceiling below, so I think that's all the further I can take it. And then I put these glass sort of windows down to let the light up from our storage system. So actually the light levels are pretty good up here. You can see it's nighttime. Let's take a peek. Oh, wrong button. At our light levels. Block level 4, 5. See over here, they're pretty good. So we do have to figure out something for these corners. And like I said earlier in the episode, I want to do towers still in both of those corners. Maybe connect them. Sort of keep this whole theme of these towers with these connections all over the place. But yeah. Now I'm getting sidetracked again, as usual. So let's get that out of the way. And finish up this harvesting system. Alright. I hear spider. Is he coming? I still hear him. Ooh, big slime. Boom. Nice sniping. Oh, yep. Mr. Spider. Yeah, he didn't have a chance. Alright, so then the next thing we need to do is we need to lay down redstone on top of these blocks. I wonder if maybe we should just do this for the time being. See, this was just a prototype of what we wanted to lay out. I was testing my theories for wiring. I find it's always best to do that. Test out your design first before you try to implement it, because otherwise you can have a disaster on your hands. Alright, so I think that's going to do it. Let's get a step here. Okay, so let's get these steps put down real quick. Maybe we'll just run them all the way down the front here. I don't know how I ended up with so many of these in my inventory, but a couple nice things about those is that they will prevent from needing any sort of lighting because you can't spawn on them. And it looks good. So maybe we'll do... and I know, again, getting sidetracked, but I think if we did half slabs here all the way down along there, that would probably look good. But we want to keep those open. I don't know. We'll see. But let's check out our harvesting system, okay? Water goes down. And let's go up and check it out. Oh, we missed a row. We missed a row. So... oh, because I thought it would be up higher, so the dropping down. Okay, that's not a problem. We will just... you know what, guys? I'll move this down off camera. I don't really have enough time in the episode. We're going kind of long here from what we're used to doing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do that off camera. But the design works for the most part, other than the fact that we're one block shy of our build goal. Let's see. If I... no, because that's part of the roof down below. All right, yeah. I will just move the water system down one. And we'll do a final test of it in the next episode. But, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and close the chapter on this. That's going to be it for our Nether Wart farm. It's up on the ceiling. I think it looks pretty cool, guys. That's going to do it for us today. I want to thank you all for your support, your comments, your views, your likes. Keep them coming because they help me out in our YouTube channel, guys. So this has been Scrotitus playing Let's Play Minecraft. I will check you guys all in the next episode. We will see ya.